Aisha Buhari shares fake news about old Naira notes. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. Aisha Buhari, the wife of the President Muhammadu Buhari, on Tuesday shared a fake press release purportedly issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) on her Instagram page. The fake press release claimed President Buhari had directed the CBN to reissue and recirculate old 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira notes. The poorly written statement Mrs. Buhari shared read, "Due to the current and unpleasant situation happening in Nigeria, in line with Mr. President, after having a closed meeting with him on the 20th of February 2023, Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has been directed to only reissue and recirculate the old 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira bank notes. And this is expected to circulate as legal tender for 70 days up to the 1st of May 2023. Meanwhile, members of the public should therefore continue to spend the old notes. Media practitioners are advised to please spread out this helpful information to the public." Debunking the statement shared by Aisha Buhari, the CBN, through its Director of Corporate Communication, Osita Nwasisobo, advised Nigerians to beware of fake news. The rebuttal from the CBN read, "The attention of the Central Bank of Nigeria has been drawn to some fake and unauthorized messages quoting the CBN as having authorized the deposit money banks to collect the old 200 and 1,000 Naira banknotes. For the avoidance of doubt and in line with Mr. President's broadcast of February 16, 2023, the CBN has been directed to only reissue and circulates the old 200 Naira banknotes and is expected to circulate as legal tender for 60 days up to April 10th, 2023. Members of the public should therefore disregard any message and or information not formally released by the Central Bank of Nigeria on this subject. Media practitioners are advised to please verify any information from the correct sources before publication." President Buhari had on Thursday last week ordered that the old 200 Naira notes should remain legal tender until April 10. The old 200 Naira notes will coexist with the new 200 Naira notes, the President said. He, however, did not allow the continued use of the 500 and 1,000 Naira notes. Wow, so this is the shock and the confusion that the First Lady of Nigeria, Madam Aisha Buhari, caused online. When this came about, people were like, where is this coming from? And, still thinking, how should it come from our own side when the Apex Bank of Nigeria, CBN, will be the appropriate person to make that information known to the public. And of course, because this post was made on our verified Instagram page, as we can see in the screen, everybody got into a frenzy to be like, oh my God, so Madam First Lady will be the one to help Nigeria out of this predicament, because we've not heard anything from her about this money issue. It's always the CBN governor or the president talking, not even the Minister of Finance, who was literally sidelined in all of these processes. She said she was not carried along, she wasn't told about it, she heard about it just like everybody else. And people always saying that how could the president make such a change in the Naira with the governor of CBN, Godwin Emefiele, without the consonance of the Minister of Finance, the economic team, business community, and all of that. So, of course, when this came out, the old Twitter, Instagram, Facebook just went into a frenzy to say, what exactly is going on? Where is this coming from? Could it be true or not true? But coming from the table of the First Lady, of course, people were like, okay, maybe, she's the one to bring this good news to Nigeria. Because to a lot of Nigerians that this has affected, that would be like the best news ever. A lot of people are passed on because they are not able to access cash for their medicals. People have been stranded, even travelers. For moving from point A to point B has been really hard. To even feed has become so difficult. And honestly, however, a few hours later, the CBN came out promptly to say this information is not true. please, when there's any kind of news concerning things the CBN is handling, it should come from them, or it should be confirmed from them before media practitioners decide to run with it. But as we know, the whole news thing around Nigeria or even the world now is not just in the hands of the core print media, because a lot of blogs, podcasts, and everything would always take whatever is being posted by people, as long as it's posted by people and it can be quoted and evidence that this is from Madam Aisha Buhari. So everybody was, of course, thinking of, okay, are we going to run with it? But when the CBN brought this information to say no, however, of course, they did not mention that, directly at her to say she posted something not real and everything. So people are now saying, where did Aisha Buhari get that information from? Why is she the one circulating fake news? What kind of confusion governance is this? When, everybody knows her support is for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. She had made a post saying that everything Bola Ahmed Tinubu has recommended for the new Naira should be the one to be followed. I think about 6 points that Tinubu mentioned should be the ones to be followed. And that Bola Tinubu knows the way, that Nigerians should follow the way, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So she hasn't hidden that part of her, that of course she wants Asiwaju to, to be the president and all of that. But, there's been a lot of tussle here and there. And honestly, the hair is not clear yet, So with all of this going on, people are like, how come APC is having issues within each other? How come the president and the wife are not speaking in one voice? What could be wrong? Is it that our account was hacked, which could be a possibility, or whatever it is? It wasn't just an interesting time for Nigerians, because we are thinking that we have been put through enough stress already. Even those who agree that the currency change or redesign was a good one to avoid vote buying, when you think about the effect on humanity, how people are not able to feed, how economic activities have crumbled, how businesses are folding up, it's just puts us in so much pain to say a change like this should not bring so much pain, But the president knows why he's doing this, and he's saying that history will write him well for what he's doing exactly. But no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That Nigerian who has worked for his or her money, but is on the sick bed, unable to pay with his or her sweat for his services and now to pass on. Or somebody who is due for surgery and they are unable to do it because of inability to get cash or fuel scarcity issues, or even riots that took place in different parts of Nigeria, like Ogun State, Delta State, and which other state was that? I think we had about Oyo State and about one or other two more. So it's just confusing, but we don't know what exactly Madam Buhari is trying to drive at. It's just showing that there's a lot and lots going on. APC alone is a whole Nigeria as an entity. They are all at each other's neck, countering what this one is saying, lambasting the president like Adams Oshomole is doing, countering the directive given by the president by El Rufai and Ganduje and Yahaya Bello, and all of them just trying to run helter-skelter for heaven knows what. What's your contribution on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. It's just about 3 days to the presidential election of 25th of February 2023, and Nigerians are saddled with the responsibility to decide who exactly they think is the next best man for the job. May God bless Nigeria. Please stay safe out there. See you in the next video, and bye for now.